All right, what's up, YouTube? So I have a fire training for you guys to help you guys with your fitness journey. All right. So I was posting a lot on YouTube, the last couple months, right? And I took a little break, but I'm back to provide you with as much information that you could possibly need to achieve your goals. All right. So this video right here is going to be an in-depth training. Like it's just well, actually, no, it's not a training. It's a live Q&A with all my clients, like all of them. Okay. Well, not all of them because all of them didn't join, but most of my clients that joined. Okay. And they asked me specific questions about their fitness journey in depth, right? And that's the beautiful thing about my program, right? Every Friday we have a group call where you can ask me specific questions about your fitness journey, okay? Because there's a lot of general information out there. There's a lot of, Chat GBT, there's a lot of Google, and the problem with those things are it's a great tool to start, but if you want to take your fitness journey to the next level, what you're going to need is you're going to need to consult with someone that truly knows the ins and outs of you. They need to know what you do for work. They need to know your height and your weight. They need to know your fitness level. And since I know all my clients on a personal level, I'm able to give them in-depth information specifically for them that can get them faster results than you. Right? That's all they have is they have that customization and they have that intentional one-on-one that they need, right? To take it to the next level. So they asked me questions on this Q&A that I do every Friday with my other coach, Zach, where we broke down everything for him, bro. We broke down everything. So this is a great opportunity for you not to only get some game, right? But also it's a great opportunity for you to really sit down and see what it's like to work with me. All right. So if you're like someone that has been watching my content for a long time and you see the client testimonials and you're like, man, like, how does he do it? This is a great opportunity for you to see how I interact with my clients. It's a great opportunity to see if me and you would be a good fit so that if we do, right, hop on a call one day, you already know if you're going to work with me or not based off of how I interact with my clients. I aim to provide as much value as I can to everybody. I really do. So hopefully this provides a lot of value to you. All right. And if you're somebody that hasn't been watching my content for a very long time and you're just curious as to what I do, right? This is a great opportunity for you to see the coaching call that I did with my clients. All right. Now, if you are newer and you don't know, I am an online fitness coach. I do help tons of men worldwide get in the best shape of their life. All right. I've already, in my short span of coaching people, have helped over 200 plus men get in the best shape of their life. Over 200, right? I've trained over thousands of people. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, watch the video, write down your takeaways write your takeaways down in the chat. Let me know. Write down in the comments, like, what you want to see more of, what type of YouTube videos that you want to see more of. Do you want to see more of these coaching calls? Do you want to see more vlogs? Do you want to see more, more car talks where I just get in the car and I just give you guys motivation, right? Let me know what you guys want to see more of, and then I'll post more of it. All right. But the only way that I'll know is if you give me some feedback. All right. So with that being said, enjoy the video. If you guys need anything else, just hit me in the comments. If you if you need any more help or you want to work with me one-on-one, like you've watched all my content and you're like, man, I want to work with you. All you have to do is DM me fit on Instagram at George Gatsby 3, or you can hit in the video description, you can hit the link and then book a call with me to speak with me. But hopefully you enjoy the video. All right, so me and Zach are about to go live for the clients, right? They're all in the waiting room right now, right? We're going to answer questions, and we're going to give them as much value as we possibly can because us getting the clients' results is the most important thing, right? So let's dive into it.
Let's go.
What's up, everybody? What's up, man? What's up? 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 How's everybody doing today, man? How's everybody doing today? Why are we not happy about the best time of the week? This is the best fucking time. This is the best time of the fucking week, bro. We all get the link up. It's like a big party. Yeah. 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 It's like a big party in here, right? So, yeah. So with that being said, before we start, right, we always drop wins. We always do wins, okay? Because I want to hear you guys' wins. I want to hear you guys, what's been going good. Before we get into like your struggles, I want to hear your wins. So me and Zach will go first. I'll go first. Win for me this week was Hey, like I'm not gonna lie, it was a real stressful week for me. I physically wasn't feeling good. Like to the point where I may have to go get my blood checked because I don't know, like something's really like going on. But still finished all the workouts, right? Still making it happen. Another win. Me and Richard set up a time to to link and to work out. So I'm gonna see him today. So that's a win, right, for me. What about you, Zach?
Win for me, man. I would say getting more dialed in on my skill set of being able to be a better coach for my clients. Just figuring out how to be a better coach for you guys, being a better creator for the audience, and just being better in general, having more focus on delivery and having a better experience overall. So that's my win.
No, I ain't gonna lie, Zach. You know, like real talk. Like you've been really dialed in. A lot of the clients that I've been talking to, they've told me nothing but good things, right, so far. Right. So, and you've been, really locked in, with what you're doing, bro. So keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. But now it's time for you guys, right? Share a win, you guys. Who wants to go? Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Who said
Well,
that?
straight
Oh, Marlon.
start.
Okay. Wait, who said that? Marlon?
What's
My
up,
man.
y'all?
Okay, okay. What's up, bro? Yeah, give us a win, bro. Give us a win.
I'll say a win. It hasn't been a good 2 weeks either for myself. I was sick last week. And then this week, I got tatted and I had a tattoo infection. So I haven't been really able to work out like that. But wins would be being able to still hit my 10K steps a day and being able to stay consistent with my macros and hitting those goals and stuff like that. So even though I may not be working out as I should be. I haven't gone up in weight or anything like that, and I've been consistent with the macros and the steps. So I feel like that's maintaining me until my arm and body starts to feel better. That way I can start crushing it again.
No, that's a great win, right? The reason why that's a great win is because what a lot of people do what a lot of people do when they can't work out, they instantly go into negative mode, like, oh, I can't work out, what's the point?
Yeah.
Right? So they're like, oh, I just fuck the macros, fuck the steps. Like I know Lorenzo's going through the same thing. I don't know if he's here. But I think he is here. But like he's going through the same thing where, he has an injury, right? Or yeah, an injury and he can't go work out the way that he wants, but he's still getting in those steps. He's still, hitting those macros and that's what's really changing the game for him. So, man, that's a great win. That's a great win. So, yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, I got one. It's like it's a similar theme. You know what I'm saying? Been busy this week. I have went to the gym, but there's certain things I wasn't able to do because I get to the gym so late during the week, and I got to wake up so early for work. But one of the things I'm proud of is being able to maintain the steps that I was taking. You know what I'm saying? And just making sure that I'm active, doing something every day.
100%. Love it. Love it. Love it. You killing it, bro. You crushing it. All right. Any other wins that you guys want to share today? Anybody else?
Yeah, it's Daniel. So for me, it's been my meal prepping. So I prep my meals on Sunday night for the whole week, and I've been eating the same thing: breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. It can get a little it can get a little bland. I try to switch it up a little here and there with a little hot sauce, but but it definitely it's put my mind in a disciplined kind of mode, and it's kind of helped me in the gym too. I feel a lot stronger. I'm definitely getting stronger every week. I'm feeling at this point, so kind of been proud with that. I've had tough days mentally, like man, I'm not feeling it, but I'm just grinding through it. Like man, this food sucks right now, but I just grind through it and try to make myself disciplined with it.
100%. 100%. 100%. Like I love it. Love it. Love it. Love to hear that. Um, yeah, love to hear that, bro. Like, I know this is like your first week, like really just like eating pretty much the same similar meals every single day, right? Your first week of doing that, I think.
Yeah, that's my first week doing that.
Okay. Cool. 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 All right. Any other wins that you guys want to share?
Fuck it, I'll go.
Okay.
All right. So just like Coach George said, obviously I can't be in the gym right now because I hurt my ribs or whatever, but that still doesn't negate me from getting my steps in. I think right now he's got me at 13K, and for the last 3 days, I've hit 20K steps. Right now, I'm at 15,600. But I've noticed every time I've hit 20K steps, I go home, I hit the bed, I'm done. I had just finished doing all kinds of work, but I'm still hitting my macros, still doing what I need to do so I can still stay consistent.
Man, love it, love it. Even while injury, you're still putting it in, right? And you're still losing
Yeah.
fat, right? You're
Still,
still
yeah. Today I think I was at 199.3 or 199.5, somewhere in there. So I finally broke 200.
yeah. So
Hey,
you're probably under
hey,
that 200. As I remember
yeah,
when we were talking, bro, you was like, man, if I can just, you said, you said something like 215. Like if I hit 215, it'll be good or something like
yeah.
that. Like, oh yeah, we can do that in a month, right?
Basically did that in a month. And like, what has it been since May?
Mm.
Almost, we're going on 3 months or almost 3 months. Yeah, all the way down to 199, and it's still up for the challenge because you're like, I want you to lose as much fat as you can. All right, cool, I'm game. So I can't lift, so up the steps, but yeah,
And that's the thing, like when you guys are trying to lose fat, the main ingredient or the main things that are the most important is the macros and the steps. That is the key ingredient to fat loss, right? Working out just keeps that muscle definition and that toneness on you. You know what I mean? It keeps
yeah.
that on you for sure. But when you're doing I'm trying to pin him. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's the most important part is the macros in the steps. Okay, so write that down in the comments. On the fat loss phase, you want to make sure that you're dialing in with the macros and steps. Even if you're injured, right? Even if you're injured, right? If you stay hitting your steps, if you can, I don't know. Now, if you hurt your leg, that's a little different. But let's say that you didn't hurt your leg, right? If you stayed on top of your macros and your steps, and you didn't work out like lifted any weights, you would still lose fat. You would still lose fat because fat loss. Look, you guys, remember this: fat loss comes down to everything that you do outside of the gym. There be people going in the gym 7 days a week, right in the gym, killing themselves. How many of y'all see it? Y'all go in the gym, y'all see that? Y'all see people in there killing themselves, bro, lifting all the heavy weight, right? Grunting. They in there, they in there probably more consistent than you, but every time you're in there, you see them, but they haven't lost any weight. Why is that? Why is that? I know Devontae know. Devontae know because me and him was just talking about
It's what they eating, man.
it. Man, what they eating? What they eating? Right? And they think that in their mind, they're like, oh, I'm working out so much, I can get away with eating what I want to eat. But let's put it into money terms. Say I'm making a lot of money, right? It doesn't mean that I can just go splurge it, right? Because eventually, like we're gonna have dry seasons, or eventually we're gonna have seasons where we're not making as much, right? And let's just say that you continue to make more money. If you keep on making a lot of money, but you keep on spending a lot of money, what money are you really keeping? Or what money are you really keeping? Right? So if I have $3,000, I'm making 3,000, but I'm spending 2,500, ain't good, right? Ain't good. So not good. And the same thing with fat loss. If you're burning all these calories, but then you're just eating them right back, that's counterintuitive. That's counterintuitive. You have anything to add to that, Zach? Anything to add to that?
No, man. I mean, I think you covered it pretty well. I think overall, like people, they go into the gym and they wonder why they're still at a plateau. They're still like stuck in the same place that they've been for, when they started, right? And it's all because of the stuff that they're not doing outside of the gym, right? It's because of all the stuff that they're neglecting, and it has nothing to do with, oh, my workout plan is perfect and all that. No, it's not, has nothing to do with that. It has to do with everything outside of it. Your food, your steps, your habits, how you live your life, all that.
100%. 100%. Right? Now, okay. So with that being said, it's an open floor to ask any questions about, your fitness journey that you guys have open floor to ask any questions about anything, right? And then what me and Zach will do like a quick small training on it. So any questions that you guys or any concerns or anything like that that you guys are having specifically within your journey or something that you're maybe unsure about, in your journey that you guys can ask.
I have a question. So this is Marlon, by the way. I've talked to Coach Zach about it too. But in my nutrition program and how I've lost a good amount of my weight, I know at first when I started the whole fasting thing, well, intermediate fasting, I would probably say, usually like 15, 16 hours a day. Cause school teacher. So I work from like 7:30 to about like 3 o'clock. I don't really like eating at work. I kind of got to be in a certain mindset. And my body has gotten more used to it now. But I like currently right now, my weight is 187. So I know me and Coach Zach have put the goal to get down to like 180. And currently right now, like I said, I got the tattoo infection, so I can't really lift like that. I do try to do some leg workouts without lifting any weights, just kind of like my own body weight. So I don't know how long it's going to take for my arm to heal. So if I were to tell myself, okay, I want to be able to fast once a week, maybe twice a week, like a total 24-hour fast, is that a healthy way for me to try to get to my 180 without losing muscle, basically?
How many days a week are you trying to do the 24-hour fast?
Maybe like once a week. Every like 7 days, I guess, per se.
Okay, and this is straight just for fat loss, no spiritual reasons, right?
No, yeah, this is just for wellness, no spiritual reasons or anything like that. I just do it just because I've grown used to it, especially with my work schedule. So I don't like get any headaches. I don't feel like I'm starving myself, and it feels more rewarding after, because then I just like you guys always say, I get to eat what I want. As long as I stay within my calorie intake.
Right. Zach, do you want to answer that first?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we were talking about it a little bit. He brought this up to me, and I was like, dude, like, by all means, like, as long as you are, that's the most important thing, right? You could 24-hour fast and be okay. I don't know if we talked about this before, Marlon. I used to fast for that last 3 days of every single month for a year. I tested it just because I wanted to see how my well-being would be. It was good. Like, it was good. I wasn't doing it for weight loss purposes. I was doing it just to reset my body, factory reset, let my body kill off its dead cells and all that stuff. Like,
Yes.
it was good, right? But I mean, like, yeah, like as long as you're staying in that calorie deficit and the next day, because obviously your body just went 24 hours without eating any food. Obviously, you're going to be drinking water. As
Yes.
long as you're not splurging and going into an insane like surplus where it's going to diminish the results of the deficit throughout the week, you're totally cool. Like I'm totally in support of that. It's just monitoring it through MyFitnessPal, making sure that you're still in regulation.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's healthy. 24-hour fast. I do that I used to do it 3 days a month. Now I only do it once, and it's still pretty good for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me ask you this, right? After your 24-hour fast, do you binge?
So when I actually did my 24-hour fast last week, the next day, the first thing that I had for breakfast was a whey protein. And then I didn't eat for like maybe like another 8 hours. And then I had steak, eggs, and hash browns.
Okay.
And I was pretty good. And I've shown it to Coach Zach. I have like these monster trail mix. It's like peanuts, has like some M&Ms in it. I get it at Target. So I was pretty normal. Like, it wasn't like I was starving or anything like that. So no binging or anything.
Okay. So when you fast, is it just food or is it like liquids too?
So during the week, like when school's in session, it's usually like a complete, like I don't even take water to work or anything like that. Right now, when I did it, yes, I was drinking like water. I have these at Target, they got like these little packs of lemonade packs. They got like 5 calories. I pour it into like my water bottle and I drink that. So that's probably like the only intake
Like
other than
like
that.
electrolytes? Like electrolytes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm glad that you brought that up. So I'm gonna answer your fasting question. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. What's that? What do they call it? Because
I
I
also
know.
saw your post the other day about the electrolytes too.
Okay, cool. Because I'm about to say that that's a great thing that you bring that up. Because I was going to tell all of you guys. Because someone else brought it up too. I think it was Richard, um, who asked me about what they should put in your water. If you guys are not putting this in your water, right, then you're missing out on nutrients that you need for your body. Because like sometimes because your muscle is 72% water. If you guys don't know, 72%, right? So your muscle needs water to get that definition that you guys want, right? It needs water, right, to perform better, right? To give you that pump, right? And to, stop cramps and stuff like that. This will help you guys with that. If you guys have bad leg cramps or cramps in general, taking liquid IV is going to help. And then this electrolyte drink is going to bring the electrolytes back to your body that you guys need to perform better, right? Sometimes you guys are tired or lethargic or not energized because you don't have these liquid IVs right in your water. So I just put them in the water bottle and then I drink it. And it's better than drinking like juice or something like that. Because I think some of you guys, if you guys are, how many of you guys just drop a me in the chat? How many of you guys are eating under 1,900 calories yet or under 2,000 calories? Just drop a me. Okay. So since you guys are consistently eating under 1,900 calories, drinking a lot of water is going to be key because it's going to keep you full. But I noticed one thing: a lot of people don't like to drink a lot of water. It's boring. It doesn't taste good, right? So, electrolytes will help you out with that. Now, to answer your question about fasting specifically, okay, fasting, I don't really have a problem with it, but right if you're not going to eat food, right, I still want you to get protein in. So like because if you're not getting any type of protein in, that can take away your muscle mass and your definition, right? So what if during your fast, right, while you fast, right? What if you were to just still hit your protein intake, but you get your protein intake with shakes and you just drink shakes all day? Because that will keep you still full and you drink water, right? And it's going to actually keep you full. So like you can get things like this, right? Let me know you guys if you guys have ever seen this before. It's called do you guys see my screen by chance?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So like core, right? These are all good ones that I get right here. Okay. I get these, right? Let me see if I can color this motherfucker. If I can't. Okay, cool. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. So you guys see these right here? Like the Quest. Like what if you were to get something like this? Like the Quest nutrition drinks, right? The core, right? The core elites, right? Get something like that and then just drink like 2 or 3 of those on your fast days. Because then you have that still that like because protein is important, right? That's the only thing about fasting. Protein is important. You ain't got to eat no food, right? But I would recommend that you get the protein intake in because it's going to keep your muscles still looking good while you fasting. You know what I mean? So if you want to do a 24-hour fast, go ahead. As long as you're not binge eating after that, like if you get through the 24-hour fast, like, oh shit, I'm hungry as fuck, right? I gotta eat something. And then you just eating everything after that. I don't recommend that because then that defeats the purpose of the fast. But if you cool, like you even headed, right, and you're like, oh yeah, like I'm good, like now I can just slowly get back into my macros, and yeah. But I wouldn't totally just not eat or not drink nothing, right? I just personally would, right? But if you wanted to fast, you definitely could. So that goes for anybody else too. If you guys want to fast, you can. But I want you to hit your protein intake. I want you to get at least 100 grams of protein.
Sure.
That was a great question. Great question. Any other questions? Any other questions?
Hey, Coach, this is Daniel again. So just for me, I mentioned it. I have that prolonged kind of dislocated shoulder, but I still do. Most of the workouts are cool except the reverse flies. There's something else I could do to try to make sure I still hit that muscle group other than doing the machine. It's
Yeah,
just that range of motion pushing back fully extended that kind of gets me.
Zach, you want to answer that first?
Well, let me ask you this, man. Are you sending form videos to George?
No, not as of yet.
I would recommend, man, like definitely like setting up. I don't know if you have like a little tripod or some sort of like, if you have a big hefty water bottle that can hold your phone in place, definitely set aside, like for a set, put your phone down and definitely get a good angle on the machine. What, because you're doing reverse flies, right? So you're on the machine and you're actually like doing that,
Correct.
right?
Right.
I would definitely record a video, send it over to either myself or Coach George, and we definitely, correct your form and make sure that you're actually getting the proper, like, you're activating the right muscle, your rear deltoid, because there are ways to not feel it as best as you can. You know what I mean? And that might be what you might be doing that way right now, and you don't even know it. So when you do take a form video, we'll easily be able to dissect it. We honestly, George and I, we should definitely do like a group call where we literally take all of your guys' form videos and just dissect it right here and literally correct it like on live. You know what I mean? I think that'd be beneficial. But definitely, as soon as you can, take a form video of you doing that rear delt exercise. We'll correct it for you. I think in general, like just thinking about that specific movement, like there are ways off the top of my head. I don't really know how you're doing it, but you could be doing something that like activates the muscle a little less than it could be, but definitely send that form video.
All
I
right,
don't know,
cool.
George, what would you say?
I my bad. So I think that if you like, so when you do this, what you said, where like it hurts in both shoulders.
No, I just got one shoulder that I dislocated years ago. So whenever when I go back, like during the exercise, it doesn't bother me. But that next day I wake up, man, my joint right there in the front of my shoulder is just so stiff and jacked.
Are you going heavy on that movement?
I haven't really been going that heavy with them.
Oh, and they still hurt even with you going light?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just on that side. The other side's chill. Like it ain't got no issues.
Have you been warming your shoulders up with like a resistance band?
Yeah, yeah. I started doing that for a couple weeks now.
Okay. And it's still like that? Okay.
Yeah.
That might just be a movement that like is just something that you just can't do. So a reverse cable fly works on your rear delts, right? Yeah, rear delts, right? Right, is that rear delts? I think it
Hmm.
did. Yeah, rear delts. So if it works on your rear delt, you can substitute it for a cable fly rear delt. So that's when you have the X in front of you like this, and you go like this. You guys, I'll show you real quick. You can do a cable fly rear delt, right? So
The rumors are true. My next book, $100 million Money Models, is coming out, and I'm launching it at a live event.
you can try that. You could try that. A cable fly rear delt. I have it in the I have it
My
in there.
favorite rear delt exercise using the cables, I'm gonna actually cross, which is a little tricky when you have the actual handles when I cross back and forth, but it takes a little bit of experience to do that. But this really gonna isolate the rear. It's also gonna work the traps arm boys a little bit, but high motion on this, okay? Come across like this. Okay,
I think that I
attention.
think that one will be a little bit better for you because with the rear with the way that you're doing it, you have to keep your arms erect like this and go like that. And that can cause a strain right here. But the way that he's doing it, he has his elbows bent and he's going down like this. So that might be a lot better for you, right? A lot better for you because it works the same thing, but it's your arms are bent, so you won't have to worry about it like hurting or giving out on you or nothing like that.
Perfect. Yep.
You could do that, or
I got an even better recommendation. I think this would be really fire. It's here, I'll show you this. Can you give me access to share my screen?
yep.
So this is a one arm reverse fly, but you get much like deeper range of motion. So it's gonna like help you out. I'll show you real quick. So this is something that I'm gonna start experimenting with myself a little bit, but this is huge.
I see a lot of people doing this single arm reverse fly variation. Most of the time, I see people completely messing it up. In order for this,
So it's this one right here. And like there's ways where you can manipulate the machine to go like even deeper, where you have your arm like fully 90 degrees this way, and you get more access to activate that actual specific that rear delt muscle, and you come all the way from 90 degrees all the way to 180. You know what I mean? So you're coming fully flexing, fully extending. And I think that would be a huge difference.
Yeah, I think
Try, you could try those. You could try those. I think that'd be good.
yeah, I think that would be fire. I think that would be fire for real.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Man, anytime,
Sure.
anytime. Anything else that you noticed? That you were needing
Yeah.
help?
Anybody.
Yeah, anybody. Just want to give out as much game as we can.
I had a question. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So when working out, you're working with doing progressive overload, and your assigned exercises have a certain amount of reps. Is it more important to exercise at a weight to hit all of the reps, or should I be going heavier even if I can't get all the reps? So, for example, if exercise causes me to go for 15, should I pick a weight that I can get to 15, or if I pick a heavier weight but I can only do 10 or 12, does that impact the same muscle growth?
You want to go first, Zach? So pretty much you're asking for muscle growth. Which one is more important? Hitting the rep range, picking a weight that allows you to hit the rep range, or going heavier and not being able to hit it.
Right. Yep. That's the exact question.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, man, I think I honestly like this year, man, I hired my own fitness coach, and it was a really big ego check for me because he kind of made me realize the fact that like I was lifting like a lot of weight, but it wasn't with like the best form. Like my form was diminishing with the amount of weight that I was using. And yeah, so my form was getting diminished with the weight that I was using, and it wasn't until I kind of took a step back, I sent him my form videos, and he saw me do my form, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? You're not hitting the rep range." I think the rep range of you hitting the rep range is way more important than the actual weight itself, because if you can master hitting the rep range with that intensity at that weight, it's going to be a lot easier to progress forward, see more strength gains, see more muscle gains in the long term, and it's going to be a lot more healthier, not just your joints, but your ligaments as well. Because we're trying to make this a lifestyle, you know what I mean? So hitting that rep range and progressively getting stronger, I think that's way more important than the actual weight itself. What about you, George?
I think that you should strive to hit the rep range, and if you have a weight that allows you to hit the rep range with good form, so that listen to what I'm saying, with good form, because if you lifting it right and it looks bad, right, but you hitting the rep range and it was heavy, that's not good, right? That's not good. Like this is how we'll break it down, okay? Um, and I'm not against what it also depends, right? So like let's say that you have a rep range, because I know this is a common question, right? What's more important, right? Hitting the rep range or not? Okay. So for progressive overload, right? For progressive overload. Now, like Zach said, I do agree that with some workouts, If but you remember, but you have to dissect what he said. He said if you have good form, right? So first, you have to make sure that you do have good form, right? Now, in my years of training, hitting the rep range is not that important. The most important thing, right? The most important thing. Hey, who's doing all this, right? Hold on, what's going on here? Because I gotta delete all this stuff instead of telling you guys the answer, right? Okay, so let me ask because you're trying to build definition, right? Richard, you're trying to build definition,
Yeah, I'm trying to build muscle and definition. Yep.
muscle and definition. Okay, so the only way the muscle definition one-on-one. Okay, this is how you do it. Muscle definition one-on-one. You need to have good form. Okay, you gotta have good form. You can't go in there swinging the weights. What's good form? What's good form and bad form? Write it down in the comments. All right, what do you guys think good form and bad form is? What is bad form? All right, because I have to know what you guys think is bad form. Write down in the comments, and then let me see. Let me see what y'all using momentum. Okay, what else? What else? Going too fast. Bad form is not controlling the weight. Okay, you guys. Okay, you need to have good form, right? That's the first thing. You need, once you have the good form, you need to pick a weight. Wait, let me add the second one. You need to have good tempo. What is good tempo to you guys? Write down in the comments. What is good tempo to you guys? What does that mean, tempo? I want to see it in the comments because that's important. That's super important. Having good tempo is super important. Slow. Okay. Slow, controlled movement. Okay. So you guys understand slow and control, but what type of tempo, right? What kind of pace? What kind of pace? Let's dive a little bit deeper. What kind of pace do we want to have? Do we want to hold and squeeze the muscle? Right? You want to have, right? You want to have a good tempo, and that in the best tempo to have is a 3, 2, 1 tempo. All right? That's the best type of tempo to have. Hey, what the hell's going on here? All right? Okay? You want to have a 3, 2, 1 tempo. Right? That's the best type of tempo. If you have that tempo with good form, you will be good. Okay? You need to you need to have the muscle under stress for 40 seconds. For 40 seconds. Okay? 40 seconds. To achieve muscle definition and to really get a pump. So that's why I tell you guys that you need to get close to 12 reps as you can, because what is 12 times 3? Right? 36. Right? So that's close to your 40 seconds right there. That's why they say do 12 sets. I mean, that's why they tell you to do 12 reps. And that's why I tell you to, because you need the muscle to be under tension for 40 seconds to achieve muscle definition. Write that down in the comments. The muscle needs to be under stress every single set for at least 40 seconds. That's why people tell you not to do all this momentum and just fast repping, because if you do that and the muscle's only under tension for 10 seconds, that wasn't the best. That's not good. You want to have the muscle under stress for 40 seconds. Okay? Now you can have that with a lightweight or a heavyweight. Doesn't matter. But it needs to be under stress for 40 seconds. You need to have the muscle under stress for 40 seconds at least. So that means every rep, you're doing a 3-2-1 tempo. 3, 2, 1, press up. 3, 2, 1, press up. Like something like that. Okay? That's why you guys see me lift so slow, right? Now, if you can have that, and this is the thing, but this is what I like to do, right? Gradually increase the weight by 5 to 10 pounds. Strength. Because you guys have to understand that in order to achieve muscle definition, you must stress out the muscle to force it to change. Boom. You guys understand? You guys understand? Before you leave, Zach, tell them what reps and reserve means. You're muted. You're muted.
Thanks. Thank you. Okay, so reps and reserve guys is huge, man. Like this is a like kind of a training style that has been really helpful for me when it comes to seeing a lot more muscle gains. Because I've been taking progress pictures myself for the past like since the since like November of 2024. I've been really dialing in on making sure that I'm seeing progress in areas. So since November 24, I've noticed that my shoulders have been getting bigger and my arms are a little wider, and it's all because of RIR training, which means how many reps do you have left in the tank after a set? So for me and what my coach are doing personally, we're working on training, on a mesocycle, which basically means a 6 week time block of, training closer and closer to failure. What that means is failure is in I can't do another rep if my life depended on it, right? So let's say I'm doing a training split where for my week coming up, I have to get 2 to 3 RIR on every single set. What that means is at the end of my set, I could have only done 2 or 3 more reps before I couldn't have done another one, right? And let's say I had to do one where I had 0 to 1 RIR. That's when you're gonna see God, right? That type of set is when you're gonna see God. Your 0 to 1 RIR means you're damn near hitting the point where you can't even do another rep, a proper form rep. That's the most important thing. You can't do another one. Otherwise, you're gonna literally die, right? And that's, as hard as that is, that's where the muscles build. That's where the change is gonna be seen. Because at a certain point, man, like if you're like myself, you weren't aware of this, before like, a couple like literally last year, I was really not even trying this. You're gonna leave gains on the table. I left a lot of gains on the table of not knowing this information. So I'm very happy to be presenting it to you today. So you don't make the same mistake.
Yeah, I agree with that. Right? That's why, I always let you guys know you need to be failing 1 to 2 reps shy of the rep range. If you're not, then that means you're not going slow enough or you're not going heavy enough, or it might be both. If you can consistently hit the rep range on every single workout all the time, you are not training with intensity. You are not training with intensity. Intensity creates change. Write that down in the comments. Intensity creates change. And that change is what's going to change your body. Right? It's hard to do, but very effective. Okay. So that was a great question. Did that answer your question, Richard?
Take that as a yes. He's blown away with information.
Hopefully that helped them out, right? Any other questions? Any other questions? Last question that me and Zach will take for today on our great call that we have. Any other questions?
I also want to add when it comes to the RIR training, guys, like if you are hitting a certain rep range, Like, because the beautiful thing about Trainerize is you can see in real time what weight you're logging, and you can see your progress or not progress if you're not progressing, right? So that's the cool thing. You can see what you did last week. If you're hitting that same rep range, or if you're going above and beyond, like let's say you did 13 reps of incline chest press, and then the next week going forward, you did 15, 16 with that same intensity, which basically means that same weight. That's how you know you're progressing like a motherfucker. That's how you know you're actually seeing progress. You're actually, going up in your weights, and you're winning, right? When you can hit that same weight and get more reps out of it, that's when you know the RIR training is coming into play, and you're progressing like a motherfucker.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I do have a question for you guys. So I recently so I've showed it to Coach Zach. Me and my girl, we bought we call it the Rage Cage, but it's basically like it has a pulley system, bench press, all that, pull ups, all that. But it was more for Olympic weights, but I still use the standard ones that I have. But I recently bought a Olympic bar. It's like 45 pounds per usual. Because I've never in my life done any landmine workouts before. And I've been seeing like videos of like landmine workouts and like the different things you can work out with it. And I was interested. I was curious. I couldn't do it with my standard bar because it was just 1 inch and the insert hole is like 2 inches. So I finally got it yesterday. I haven't done it because, like I said, my arm is still hurting and I don't want one arm to be buffer than the other. But I wanted to ask you guys, what is your thoughts on landmine workouts? Are they effective? Are they not effective? Is it something to try? Not really. Just want to see your thoughts.
What's your thoughts on that, Zach?
For me personally, man, like when it comes to landmines, like you're talking about the landmines when you're coming like to the side, right, for your abs?
Yeah, well, yeah, like the bar that you can use, because I've seen like videos where people do them for like squats, they do them for like arm workouts, they do them for like ab workouts. So just landmine workouts in general when it comes to, even different working out different body parts. Like, what are your thoughts on it? Are they effective? Stick to other things or not bad, adding it to the repertoire?
I mean, like me personally, man, like I don't have it programmed into my training. I just think there's better ways to go about it. It's not like an exercise that I would like incorporate into my training just because I feel like I said, like I feel like there's other exercises that are more effective for the muscle growth that you're looking for. Because when you say landmines, I always think about like we're really targeting those obliques. I feel
Yeah.
like you get a lot better, you can target those obliques a lot better with, exercises like, stability ball, like the stability yoga ball crunches when you're going off to the side. Those are really good in my opinion. I think those are better than landmines. Another one is, Russian twist. That itself with a heavy plate side to side, I think that's a lot more effective than landmines. Um, but yeah, I mean, like it's also preference. Like if something that you want to try, by all means, I always tell all clients like figure out exercises that you enjoy to do too, because you can't. The only way you do it wrong is not doing it. You know what I mean? So like if you get something you're gonna enjoy, just making sure you're feeling it in the targeted muscle group, and you're gonna see progress.
Yeah. And I just wanted to ask, just because, like I said, on the cage, it's connected to like the bottom of it. And I've had the cage for like 5 months. I'm like, I've never used that
Yeah.
down there. Like, I want to use it one day and just to see what it's like. So just want to just give it a try and just get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I'm not against it. Yeah, I'm not against it. If you enjoy it, if you do it, and then you find that you enjoy it, there's many different workouts that you can do with the landmine. You can do squats with it. You can do a chest press with it. You can do a T-bar row, right? So I'm not against it. So it's just up to you and what you feel is something that you feel like you could do consistent.
Yeah. I just like to try new things, because I'm at the point now where I feel like even in my fitness journey where it's like, oh, when you get to those weights and certain maneuvers where you're like, I never thought I could move my arms or squat this amount or do this and that. So it's one of those things where my interest is peaked now, where it's like, oh, I've never tried it before, so why not try it?
Why not? Why not? So with that being said, you guys, hopefully you guys got a lot of value off that just alone. Um, yeah. You can get the replay of this, in the app. All right, you guys can get it in the app, and rewatch it. Okay. Drop your takeaways in the group. I also wanted to let you guys know too that we are still running the special and the deal. If you guys have been seeing great progress, which is all of you guys on this call, if you know anyone, right, that needs training, coaching, right, all you have to do is make a group chat with them, right? And me or them and Coach Zach, doesn't matter, right? And then they'll book a call with us. If they show up to the call and they buy some coaching, right, you'll get a free month of coaching. Okay. So that's a good incentive. Like if you get 5 people, you get a year off. You get a year of free coaching with us too. So if you can get 5 people, right, then you'll get a free month. All right. But you have to get the 5 people before um the end of August, I think I said. End of August. Something like that. Now, if you just get one person, each month, then you just get a month off, right? I mean, you just get a month for free. So, yeah, if you guys, this program has been helping a lot of you guys out. The best way to continue to see results is to have the people around you, right, getting results too, right? Because your environment will 100% dictate the results you get. You ain't gonna be the only in shape person and all your friends is out of shape, eating whatever, right? It's not gonna happen. You're gonna fall to their standard eventually, right? Eventually. So you might as well get, people, get them in here, have at least a conversation with us. Right? At least a conversation. We're not saying that they're gonna join, but at least a conversation, moving forward. Right. So with that being said, right? I'll catch you guys later. If you guys need me, you guys definitely know where to reach me. And glad that you guys joined us today on this Friday. Again, to put your takeaways in the group chat, okay? In the Trainer Rise chat, put your takeaways in there. Tell the other people that they need to join these fucking calls, bro. Tell them that. Tell them about, hey, y'all missing out. You know, anytime, anytime. All right. Catch you guys later.
Peace.